The very funny Patrick Ramirez, everybody.
Keep it going for Brian, everybody. How are you guys? Zanies Chicago, how you feeling tonight? Chicago. Are there any Republicans in the house tonight? No. Sorry. I'll rephrase the question. Is anybody visiting from out of town? I saw my family last week. All my family, lives out of town, so I don't see my family that often. So I like it. I like seeing my family. If you haven't seen your family in a long time, it's interesting. Like, you get to see all the changes. You get to see who's changed jobs, who has their own family, who's moved. Most importantly these days, you get to see which member of your family is now into vaping. That's what you get to discover now. You see a huge cloud of smoke. It's like, did we hire a magician at the reunion this year? I love people who vape because when they talk to you about it, when they love vaping so much, all they do to you is explain vaping to you. And we have to act all impressed, like, ooh, is that what happens when you apply heat to a liquid? I had no idea. I thought it was magic. Anyone who's really into vaping also will make a point to tell you it's safe. I don't know what that says about any activity when the first thing you say is, it's safe! Like, you plug it into a wall, straight to my mouth, it's safe! I bought it from a kid at the mall, it's safe! You know that thing that's been in my pocket for 8 hours? In my mouth, it's safe. My uncle is the one in my family who's into vaping. But I was actually happy about this because my uncle, was a lifelong smoker. So I asked him, hey, has vaping helped you quit smoking? He said, oh, I didn't quit smoking. I just added vaping. I was like, you can do that? I didn't know that option was on the table. He looked at his lungs and he was like, double down right now. I'm having appetizers and dessert today. A lifelong smoker will really convince you of anything. I've discovered anything will make sense from a lifelong smoker. My uncle loves vaping, so I asked him, what's so great about vaping? He's like, it's great. They got all these flavors. They got cherry, they got mint, they got grape. I said, well, which one is your favorite? He says, oh, they have tobacco. I was like, forget it, you just love smoking. Then he blew some smoke in my face, disappeared. We never saw him again. You guys worried about the economy? Yeah, some are. I'm not worried about it. I'll tell you why. I still believe if you work hard, you will find a way to make ends meet. Like today, I've never been here before, so I Ubered here today. I didn't ride in an Uber. I signed up as a driver, picked myself up. Yeah. Didn't know you could do that. You could do it. Didn't even have to wait. It was just right there. You got to work very smart these days because it cost me $8, but I made $4. So do the math. That's right. Straight to it. I don't know where you are financially, but we all rationalize our finances differently. You have this, you don't even know it. Sometimes you'll have broke positivity. Sometimes you ever been driving in your car and the low fuel light will come on and then a couple minutes later it turns off and then you go, well, I guess that's not a problem anymore. This car finds its own gas. That was a close one. I'll be all right here. This is how you truly know you're broke, I've discovered. You truly know you're broke when you dream about winning the lottery and you fantasize about which bills you would pay. Like, hey, you won the lottery, $10 million. What are you going to do? I'm going to pay the electric bill when it comes. That's right. No more waiting to the 15th. We're paying it right away. My car, going to pay it off? No, just going to add a little bit to the payment. That's it. Let's not go crazy. Mr. Minimum Payment right here. Sometimes you'll have to hide your brokenness. I don't know if you've ever had to do that. A bunch of my friends were talking about their first jobs they ever had, and they were like, oh, I remember my first job. I worked all summer long. I had to mow lawns, no breaks, no time off. And at the end of that summer, I got $400. Now, that was a lot of money back then. And in my head, I was like, that's a lot of money right now. Is that company still around? You had me at I got. I have a very confusing ethnicity. And you know, you look at me, I could be a couple of different things. A lot of people like to guess my ethnicity. I don't know if you have that. Someone was like, I'm going to guess your ethnicity. And then they just looked at me. They're like, They did it like, you know, a golfer lines up a putt. They're like, ooh. Whenever someone will guess my ethnicity, it will always be like an exotic guess. I've noticed. It'll be like, hey, are you Greek? Are you Italian? Are you Mediterranean? And I'll tell them, I'm Mexican. And they go, oh. Like I bummed them out or something. My last name is Ramirez. I'm Mexican. People will hear that, and they still will not believe it. They'll go, oh, Ramirez, huh? Hey, what's your mom? I'll tell them my mom is Mexican. They go, oh. Hey, what's your dad? Like, my dad is Mexican. They go, oh. Well, you don't look Mexican. Like it's a compliment. They say it like you would tell someone they lost weight. Like, hey, not looking very Mexican today. And they're like, I know, I've been working out, paying all my bills. It's weird. Should try it. Very good at it. Very good. I had this girlfriend once. That's it. I just like to say it to a group of people. Had this girlfriend, and we broke up. But, you know, it was tough. You know, it was very tough because we were a mixed race couple. I'm Hispanic. She shopped at Trader Joe's. It wasn't going to work out. Pretty difficult. Pretty difficult. I was on all the apps before. You know, I was on Bumble. You guys know Bumble? That's the one where you match and the girl never messages you. It's cool. It's cool tech. I was on there and like I still read all the profiles and I would notice a lot of women on there would write that they were sapiosexual. I had never heard that term before. So I looked it up. And it turns out someone who's sapiosexual is someone who's attracted to intelligence. And then I kept reading and it said, if you have to look this up, you ain't it, buddy. And then one of my friends heard me tell that story. He's like, Pat, you know it's not pronounced sapiosexual, right? It's pronounced sapiosexual. It's like, oh, great, I'm dumb twice in this story. But I was talking to a girl 2 days ago, and we were having a great conversation. This is how I learned comedy is really difficult these days. People are very sensitive. You have to explain comedy a lot of times. I was talking to a girl 2 days ago, and we're having a great conversation, and I was thinking, hey, this is going great. I'm going to ask this girl out on a date. So I did, and she said, what do you do? I said, oh, I'm a comedian. She says, uh-oh. Uh-oh, no. Oh, no. I don't think I could ever date anyone who makes their living as a comedian. And I said, oh, yeah? Well, the joke's on you, because I don't make a living at it. Who's dumb now? That's right. I'm 2 years away from being 2 years away from something. Excuse me, my Uber's here. Thank you guys so much. I'm Patrick. You guys ready for more show? Coming to the stage right now, you are going to love her. Please put your hands together for Sarah Schneider.